Hey you all, welcome back. Today's video is going to be a makeup demo on a client with an olive skin tone. Just a couple of notes about Allison, my model for today. She has an olive complexion. Her depth is what I would call medium, and on the clear versus soft spectrum, her skin tone is soft. So this means that more muted colors are going to look more flattering on her. If you want me to do a separate video about this concept, please let me know in the comments below. But for today, I'm just going to say that any true tone kind of mixed with gray or muted down is going to look prettier than a really vibrant color. So I'm going to be taking all of that into account while doing her makeup. And by the way, her brows are already done here because I did a brow makeover on her for a separate video that I will also link for you. So without any further ado, let's get into this makeup demo. I'm starting off with the Danessa Myricks Colorfix Nudes in Nude 1 and Nude 8 to start to sculpt her eye area. I'm starting with Nude 8 and putting that in the crease and creating a cat eye shape. You have to work quickly with these color fixes because they do set super quickly. So if I'm doing makeup on a wedding party member, bridesmaid, just regular old event makeup, I will not do this. I'll just go in with one color fix color as a primer, and then I will use only powder shadows. But I'm trying to do something just like really glam and sculptural today. So I'm using Nude 1 to carve out the lid and create a bit of a cut crease, and just create a base for the shape of the eyeshadow that I want. A cat eye looks really good on Allison. So now I'm going into the Queen of Hearts palette by Colored Raine, and on a Smith brush, I'll have the brushes listed down below. I'm using the mauve shade. It's like a matte mid-tone called Princess, and I'm just blending that all throughout the crease area. And this mauve lilac metallic shade called Royal Highness. And I was trying, so this is like immediately like post-COVID when I could start doing makeup again. So I'm trying this technique where I pick up enough product on the brush that I don't have to double dip, and it worked pretty well here, which is another reason I started using the Danessa Myricks color fixes, because they were liquid and I could dispense them out first. So this is just one like COVID-friendly way of doing makeup. Now I'm using this really light shimmer shade called Crown in the inner corner to add some brightness there and further enhance that cat eye shape. And then using this deep brown color, I am just deepening up the outer corner, again, to enhance that cat eye shape. And all of these like purpley, soft, muted tones are going to look really good on an olive complexion that is also soft. Now I'm using the Danessa Myricks Color Fix Matte in Blackout to create a smudgy liner. So I'm using a liner brush that's not like completely fine. I think this one's from e.l.f. actually, and I'm blending that out with my Little Sigma blending brush. And I like to create a little bit of a smudgy, smoky liner, especially on a soft skin tone, but also on somebody with lash extensions. It just looks really, really pretty because they already have lots of definition from their lash extensions. Then I'm taking this, mixing it with a little bit of Nude 8 to create like a black brown and just add some feathered texture to her eyebrows by drawing little lines with like a bent liner brush. And then I'm cleaning everything up. I'm carving around the brows with concealer. I'm using a little bit of makeup remover underneath the eyes. If I'm doing like a lot of eyeshadow like that, I will usually start with the eyes. Now I'm using a moisturizer. This is Dermalogica Skin Smoothing Cream. I love this for normal to even slightly oily skin because it is like a medium weight, semi-rich cream. It does help the makeup go on really nice and smoothly and give the skin a bit of a glow, but it's not an oily cream. Now I'm going in with this Cinema Secrets corrector. I will have the number listed down below. This is a peachy pink shade, and this is one of my favorite correctors because I love the texture. This one I'm using under the eyes whenever you have under eye darkness, which is really, really common for olive skin tones. Actually, you definitely want to go in with a peachy under eye corrector that's similar in depth to the client's skin tone. Now I'm going in with an olive corrector from Nye, and I'm actually using this to highlight and color correct at the same time. I am bringing in that green tone to her skin, but since it's lighter than her skin tone, it also makes a great highlight shade. So this is something that I often do with my highlighting and contouring. I'll highlight and contour and do color correction like simultaneously. So I'm using the Real Techniques setting brush to blend out this highlight. And now I'm going to go in with some full coverage foundations to contour and add coverage. So these are the Danessa Myricks foundations, or Vision Cream Cover is what they're called. And I'm using Nude 6 for the perimeter of Allison's face, as well as carving out her cheekbones and around the jaw area. And I'm going back and forth with a flat brush to apply product and the Real Techniques setting brush to blend it in. Sometimes if I just do one color of foundation and then go in with bronzer, it just looks a little bit too makeup-y for me. So if I'm being really detail oriented, I like to use a bunch of different colors of foundation to really give realistic yet dramatic dimension to the face. So now I'm using the Face Atelier Ultra Foundation in shade 3 to blend around the contoured areas to finish off her foundation. Shade 3 is closer to her skin tone, but it does have like a really neutral yellowy peachy tone to it. So that's another reason that I put the olive corrector on underneath, so she could get that greeny tone back, because most foundations don't naturally like have a green tone to them. Now I'm taking more of the Nude 8 from the Colorfix range, and I'm using this to contour Allison's lips. So basically the same way you would use a lip liner, I'm using Nude 8. Now I'm using the Colorfix Metallic in Romance, and I'm using a little bit of that with this Real Techniques setting brush to do her blush. Again, she has a soft complexion, so muted tones are going to look great, and mauves are going to look great on her olive complexion. So this soft mauvey pink is going to be a great blush, and because it's not too vibrant on her skin tone, I can really be a little bit generous with it, which I do like to be a little bit generous with blush because I like to really kind of spread it out all over the cheek area. Now I'm going to go in with this light golden highlight from Bobbi Brown called Moon Glow. And just to give the highlight a little bit of extra pop, I'm going in with Coco Bling Diamond Powder from Artist Couture. This is like a true icy beige highlight, so it's a little bit light for her skin tone, so I did really need to buff it in, and that's another reason I kind of put down like a gold base so it would kind of blend in with her skin tone better. But I do think beiges look really, really great on olive skin tones, like a really neutral beige that doesn't have too much champagne or too much pink or anything like that. Now I'm just doing the lower lash line with a deep brown from the palette, and I'm taking a little bit of concealer and just cleaning up the under eye area. Now again, a lot of olive skin folks have under eye darkness, so I like to color correct with almost every step of the complexion makeup. So I'm taking Rose Petal powder. It's one of the luxury powders from Nye, and this has a soft pink color to it. So setting the under eyes with a pink powder can really help to reinforce the brightening effect, the neutralization of under eye darkness. Now I'm taking the color Romance that I used on Allison's cheeks and just putting that on her lips to kind of give a nice cohesive look. I love the color fixes because you can incorporate it into the cheek and lip color and just have like a really nice harmonious look. Then I'm taking a Graftobian lip liner. I think it's cherry something. I'll put it down below. And I'm just adding a little bit more depth and dimension to the border of her lips. I always, well, sometimes I do this when I'm done with the lipstick just to give a little bit more dimension. And that is it for this look and this demonstration. Let me know what you all think down below. I love how it turned out, and Allison felt really great in it, she said. This is the before picture, and this is the after picture. I love just how glamorous and sculpted and like pretty she looks. It's awesome, and I hope you learned something from this tutorial. Subscribe, hit the bell so you don't miss any more videos of mine. Be sure to leave me a comment, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!